Fire signs, welcome back, guys. This is So True You Tarot. This is going to be the weekly. It's not erotic, but this is just going to be your weekly tarot card reading. I'm going to use my Anna K tarot cards this time. So I tell you what, you fit it where it fit in for you, fire signs, okay? So if it's love, if you feeling like this is a love reading, that's a love reading for you. If it's career, whatever you feel that these cards is for you, that's for you. So that's how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to title them yet, you know. I'll title them however they come out. But I'm trying something a little bit different. I gotta practice with these cards. I'm pretty good with the erotic cards and the sex cards. So now I gotta use my other cards, get some practice in with these. So you guys are my practice. You help me practice my cards. So I'm gonna shuffle one more time and we're gonna get started, fire signs. We're gonna see where this energy is at. I'm gonna put out 12 cards like I did for the other signs. All right, fire signs, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the first card. So in this first week in October, fire signs, I think you're looking for some answers. You're looking for some answers with the Hermit. You got the Hermit here. So y'all know the Hermit, he going inside to search for answers, and only you can find those answers when you take a moment, sit down and look inside yourself, because I feel like whatever's going on here in this first week in October, fire signs, only you gonna be able to answer those questions with the Hermit. Only you can answer the questions that you're looking for. Nobody else is going to give you these answers, fire signs. This one is on you, okay, with the Hermit in this first week. Right next to that, I got the Nine of Rods. So I feel like you got to take some action here. You got to take action for this. Whatever you want to happen, the Hermit is, you're going to stop. You're going to think about it, but you're going to have to take action in order for this to happen, okay, with the Nine of Rods. I feel like because right now you kind of upset. I don't know what you're upset about here, but you're kind of upset, fire signs, and I feel like you're not really happy, because with one more rod, you be at the 10 of rods. You be where you want to be, but you're not really where you want to be yet, fire signs, in this first week, and I think that's making you unhappy, so maybe you still gonna have to take action in order to get to that place that you want to be at, fire signs, in October, or at least in this first week in October with the 9 of rods here, because sometimes I look at the cards, this person just don't seem happy. His face, you got all the rods, you got 9 of them, you only need one more. So that just requires a little bit more action, or a little bit more to get you to that next step, to get you to that place you want to be, okay? And that may require you taking action that maybe you're not really trying to do. You don't really want to take any action. You just want it to be there, but you might have to take action, okay? Because the Chariot is right next to that. So that means you got to move forward. In order to get this change, you're going to have to change. You got to move forward. You got to go with it. You got to go with the Chariot for a movement. And like I said, that's the only way. And maybe you already knew that when you sat down and thought about it. You realized that the only way to get to where you want it to be, to make yourself happy, fire signs, is to move forward with the Chariot. Is to make a change, Take action. Take action to get where you want to be. All right, fire signs? I got the King of Cups. And this could be for a relationship, because the King of Cups to me is like, this is somebody that's like a lover, a deep lover, somebody that just emotionally love with the King of Cups. This is somebody that really cares. They really understand. They take their time out. They listen, with the King of Cups here. And they use their emotions. The King of Cups, he uses his emotions. So maybe if you want to get to a person that you love, fire signs, or you're trying to get that love that you're looking for, maybe this might require change. This might require for a movement to get to this person. You may have to change where you live. You may have to change what you do, your job, whatever it is, whatever you're trying to get to, and maybe in love as well. It's going to require some change with the Chariot to get to this place, You're trying to find this lover, this ultimate lover with the King of Cups here, then that might require some change. You can't expect things to stay the same if you're not trying to make any changes or take any action to get to this kind of love either. All right? I got the 2 of rods in the reverse. You could have been, I'm sorry, this is the 10 of rods in the reverse. So you might have been a little scared to take this change, but I don't think you're scared no more. Whatever was happening before, it kind of might have scared you off. You like, what? I don't know if I could do that, because like you had the 9 of rods here, and now you got the 10 of rods, but that's in the reverse. So you're not in this place no more. I think you might have been scared to take action. You were scared to maybe change jobs or try to move out of where you live to find some new lover, whatever this was, maybe even moving out of your own home state, your town, to find this person that you want to be with. I think you might have been scared. It was just like you felt like everything was just closing in on you. But now I think you coming out of that place. You slowly, fire signs, are coming out of a place where you're not scared of this change no more. You know that in order to get, you got to do this. You have to do this change to get to where you want to be. Because you got the Ten of Rods. Like I said, if this was in the upright, I would tell you that you're still scared. But it's in the reverse. So you're not scared. You know that you got to change. This is not that scary. You making this seem more scarier than what it actually is, fire signs. It's not as scary as you think it is, okay? You got the Queen of Rods in the reverse as well. And the Queen of Rods, she would be like my take action queen. Like she got all this sun behind her. She got these, it's gonna be okay. You know, it's not as, like I said, it's not as scary as you think. And even though the Queen of Rods, I feel like, is in reverse, it's like you slowly coming out of that, you know, coming out of that fear of change so that you can get to a place where you feel that it's all good. Like you got the sun in the background, like where things will start to look up, you know. You slowly taking action. You may not be taking fast action, fire signs, but you slowly taking action. Because with the Queen of Rods in reverse, I feel like you're moving a bit slower on taking the action. Because the Queen, she make moves. She move. You know, the Queen is an action card. She move. But in the reverse, I feel like you're not moving as fast as you want to. But you know you have to make this move. You have to get to where you want to be. Because right next to that, you got the Fool in the reverse. Now, I would say the Fool, you know, he just going to go for it. The Fool just go for it. You know, you go for what? Shoes on your back, no shoes on your feet. You got your little bag behind you. And you just like, I know, I'm just going to go. Whatever happens, happens. That's the Fool card to me in this particular deck. But by you taking this slow action, you slowing yourself down from taking the next step for whatever's going to happen. All right, in your future. I feel like you're not trying to be the Fool. You don't want to take this jump because you're kind of scared. You don't know where it's going to lead you. That's the feeling I'm getting also here, fire signs. You're not trying to be the Fool. You're trying to be the Fool in reverse. You're trying to go there slowly because I think you're scared. You're scared to make this move. You're scared to make this change. All right? And this fear, there's always a little fear everywhere, fire sign, but where you want to get to, you're going to have to take a chance and just go for it. That's how I feel, all right? You got Temperance in the reverse. So, and that was the dryer. Temperance in the reverse. So I do feel like, you know, things was off balance. With Temperance, I feel like you had to balance this out. With career and love, something had to be balanced out here. Something had to change in order for you to get what you want. Maybe you had to give up a little bit of a different career to get to a different career. Maybe you had to give up love, you know, to get to where you wanted to be. But something was off balance here with the Temperance in the reverse. And I feel like you could be throwing this off balance too because you're not ready to make a change. You know, it could be balancing out, but with Temperance in reverse is like it's gonna still be off balance because you're not making those moves. Almost like you should make those moves. You making it off balance almost. I feel like you making yourself be thrown off balance, fire signs, because you're not really taking that action, and you taking the action kind of slow. So it's kind of throwing you off. Like, should I go this way? Should I do this? I was going to do that, but now I'm going to do this. I feel like you kind of a little all over the place here with whatever's going on here. And that's why you feel like you off balance. You like, I don't have it together, you know. You got the Page of Cups. You could be getting some messages from somebody like you, fire signs. Somebody trying to get to know you with the page. Or somebody just going to come in if they haven't came in already. Somebody for the future. Somebody want to get to know you with the Page of Cups. Somebody trying to show you love. The page is like a messenger of love. I feel like somebody's trying to bring you love, but maybe that love will require change. Like I said, to get to the page, maybe you're going to have to take a chance and make a change. And that's something that you might be a little scared of doing. You might have already got this message of love, and maybe this message of love don't live nowhere near you, fire signs, and you know to get to this person that you kind of feeling right now, you're going to have to move. That's the feeling I'm getting as well, you know. But you do have somebody here. If they haven't came already, fire signs, I feel like they will show up. And it's somebody that's going to bring you a message of love, you know. But you can't be scared to make a change for you, all right? I got the Four of Pentacles here, so I feel like, you know, with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you could be trying to be a bit greedy in this situation. I feel like what little bit that you have, you trying to hold on to it really tight. Like, you know, if I change, I may not have no more money. If I go, you know, somebody gonna try to spend my money. It's almost this feeling like you feel like everybody's after what you have. You know, everybody want what you got. So because of that, you're gonna hold on even tighter to what you have because you don't want nobody to take anything from you. Well, I don't feel like somebody trying to take stuff from you. Yeah, there are vultures out here and vampires and people that want to take from you. But I think this feeling this is you. You really trying to like hold on to this little bit of money or this little bit of whatever you got left. You know, a little bit of belongings, whatever you have left, you holding on tight. Because you just don't want to share that with nobody. You don't want to give nobody, you know, and that you don't want to give it up. You don't want to give up what you got. That's what I'm feeling here. You don't want to get with the Four of Pentacles. You're not trying to give up what you've strived so hard to collect and achieve. You like, nope, nobody getting none of this. None of your time, none of your attention, none of your money, especially none of your money here. You know, and maybe that's the thing when it comes to, I feel like maybe with this person that's coming through with this message of love, you're like, I'm not giving you none of my money. That's almost an instant feeling here, fire signs. Like, okay, you know, you could tell me you like me and all, but you can't have none of my money. And I don't know if this may not be that same person. I know people probably try to get you for your money before, fire signs, but I don't think this person is after your money. And because of that, because of what people have done to you in the past, I feel like you holding on real tight to your money. You like, I'm not giving up none of this. I worked too hard for this. And I get it. I get it, fire signs. We got the Five of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I think there were people trying to come down on you. There's people trying to hold you back. It kind of scared you. People always was coming over you like with this sword. It was making you feel like with the Ten of Rods in the reverse. There was just people kind of trying to show their power over you. You know, at one point in your life, and they almost held you back. I think so. Now you're not gonna be held back by nobody here. With the Five of Swords, I feel like you're not letting nobody do what they did to you in the past. If people was like keeping you in a situation that wasn't healthy for you, I think you stay. You let people overpower you in certain situations, and I think you're not doing that no more. And that could also be why you holding on to little bit that you have, because you came out of a situation where people was just, you know, they was at you or on you for every little bit of stuff that you had, whether it was money, time, attention. It was like it kept you in a place of fear almost. You was always in this constant state of fear. I feel like for this fire sign, like I said, this don't resonate with all the fire signs, but for the ones that do, you was always in a constant, and you finally out of that place of fear, and you don't want to go back. You're not trying to go back, and it's making you be like, you almost not opening up to nobody, because you're not trying to get back to this place. You don't want to go back here again, where people could kind of put, you know, have a little bit of a hold on you. You like, no, I'm not. That's not happening. Not this time, fire signs, and I get it. I get it. You know. I get it. You don't want to give up what you got, because you're not gonna never put yourself back in that place where people had a little bit of control over you and maybe your situation. I got the Three of Pentacles as my last card here. And with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like it will come together. Something's gonna come together. You got Three Pentacles. You was missing that one piece to bring this all together, and it will. It will. I think you're gonna make the right choice, like in the beginning with the Hermit. It's gonna take time for you to sit inside yourself, fire signs, and decide which way to go. But at the end, I feel like with the Three of Pentacles that you're going to make the choice, and it's all going to come together. All of it. Even your financial situation will come together with the Three of Pentacles. As soon as you take that action, soon as you do what you need to do to balance out your emotions, you'll get to this place that you want to be. You will. You'll get your pentacles right. You're going to get your money together, and you'll get that last piece of the puzzle to bring this all in, to make it right, so that you're not feeling like, you know, you in fear. You don't have nobody hold nothing over your head, you know, because you don't want that. You want to be free, and you know, you want to be able to, you know, stack your own pentacles. You don't want nobody trying to, you know, take anything from you either. So I feel like towards the end of the week, you will get it together. Something's gonna come together for you in this first week in October. All right, and that's what you was waiting on, in a sense. You was almost waiting for that last piece, maybe to make that move that you needed to make. All right. So I do hope this resonated with some of the fire signs that's watching the video, guys. And I'm going to see you guys next week. All right. Bye, guys.